Hey, good day, everybody. Earl here. Happy Friday, April 26, 2024, end of the week. Markets will all be closing relatively soon. I want to talk about what's going on USD JPY and why this pair. I just want to talk about what's going on here and what we're seeing. It appears that we've got like a massive short squeeze going on because this thing just keeps going higher and higher. I'll open up the monthly chart. That is not the monthly chart. Let's try that again, shall we? There it is, monthly chart, USD JPY. So this big impulsive candle right here is current month. This is April, March, February, January. Okay, we had a monthly break of structure right here in April, beginning of this month. And price is now at a level not seen since the 1990s, so 30 plus years we've reached this level. So why does this thing just keep going higher and higher and higher? Well, this thing will continue to go higher and higher and higher as long as that there are orders there to make it go higher. And what's happening, what I'm seeing on the retail side of things is that there's a massive amount of retail traders who are trying to short this and not really succeeding. And I'll point that out in a moment, but we can just see that the banks are having a heyday, especially this month. As soon as we broke this monthly high over here, I mean, obviously, people who are trying to short here or just short the market in general, even, these past couple months, they're putting their stops all above this area. Okay, so that's a huge amount of liquidity that the banks are just taking advantage of. So that's what we're seeing right now. Now, this big drop that you see here back in late 2022, this is the direct result of Bank of Japan intervention. Okay, so we've got, institutional order flow pushing the market higher and higher and higher and higher. And then finally, Bank of Japan steps in, takes the opposite side. They want to save their currency, of course, because as this goes higher, this means the dollar is getting stronger versus the yen, which means the yen is just falling like a rock against the dollar. So back in 2022, we had Bank of Japan intervene and push this thing lower. Of course, that was, short-lived. Price marched up, a little bit of intervention again. And so now there's speculation as to, is Bank of Japan going to intervene again? We're seeing the yen is at its lowest levels not seen since the 1990s. So it's all speculation at this point. But what I want to point you to is over here on Forex Factory. And this is just kind of a good, easy indicator of retail sentiment. Okay, we're all familiar with utilizing the economic calendar, right? And when news events are going to happen for various currencies. Of course, this week was there's a lot of red folders here for USD. Thursday last night, Bank of Japan had some economic news, which briefly affected the currency pair, but actually did nothing more other than to just drive price much, much, much higher. But what I want to point you to here is, so you got the calendar, the news you can customize depending on, so look here, USD GP hits the skids. Monetary policy is not aimed to control FX. So they're like really signaling that they're not going to do much. JPY plunges to fresh 34-year lows after BOJ does nothing. So the Bank of Japan doesn't really seem to be too interested in saving their currency, but that's on them. But what I want to point you to is the market right here, this tab, market. You go to that, make sure you've got whatever pair you're trading. This will apply, this methodology here. So I've got USD JPY selected. You could put in Euro USD. You can put in whatever currency pair that you're trading. But what I want to point you to is we'll come down here. So it gives you some brief information here on the right-hand side. But what we've got here is the positions. And this is a collection of traders who have connected their accounts here to Forex Factory, which you can do. You can create a free account and connect to your broker account and help track your trades. But so this shows, how many traders are short and how many traders are long. And you can see this is ridiculous. There's like 96% of the lots are short and 78% of the traders are short. Okay. Little folder here off to the right, you can open this up and just really get a good indication as to what the heck's going on. Okay, so the long traders Okay, over the past 12 weeks, they've had 66 winning trades and eight losing trades. Okay, the short traders, okay, the 102 of them. Now, this is a very, very, very small sample, but this is indicative of what's going on in the larger retail world. Okay, so over the past 5 weeks, they've only had 21 winning trades. But look at this, 634 losing trades over the past 5 weeks. That's huge. That clearly signals that those who are trying to short USD JPY are on the wrong side of things. Let's look a little bit more closely. Okay, then you go down here, and here's the traders. Okay, now a lot of them have privatized their accounts, but let's look at these. So on the left here are the longs, and on the right here are the shorts. Let's look at this trader here called Lucky Army. Let's open up this profile and see what we got. Okay, look at this, not doing so good. Unrealized profits, that means they got some open trades. So look at this, look at this. So selling short USD JPY, they've lost over 3 grand. Okay. They sold at 155.80 and price is trading at, above 157. So, I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. Okay. So that trader's losing a lot. This thing called ETG Finance. Let's look at this one. Okay, this looks to be like some kind of bot, but look at it. It's just losing endless amounts of money. Let's go to the open trades. These are all the open trades. They're trying to sell short. They're just, whoever this is or whoever's in charge of this, just losing money hand over fist trying to go short on USD JPY. It's just a losing battle right now. Let's look at this one here, Mastro Piero. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Okay, again, let's scroll down to the open trades. Basket of USD JPY open trades. They just, as it keeps going higher, they keep trying to sell and they're just losing. Okay, look at this profit right now. I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. Totally wrong side of the market. And then let's see, look at this one, Ahmad.gh. Let's look at this one. Okay, again, open trades, go down here. Okay, look at this, sell, 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 and just still losing. So these are just some examples of how people are getting hooked into the belief that, just because this is at highs not seen in over 3 decades, that it has to fall. It doesn't have to do anything. I mean, the more retail tries to go short here, the more the banks are just going to gobble up those stop losses and this price will just continue higher. So this is, in effect, it's basically a short squeeze is what we're seeing here. So this is one way that you can, whatever pair you are trading, you can go in and get a retail sentiment here on Forex Factory by just clicking on market, putting in your pair of choice, and just getting a glimpse as to what's happening over here. How many retail traders are long and short. So whatever retail is doing, you can bet that the banks are doing the opposite. And what side do we want to trade on? We want to trade with the banks. So I hope this will help inform you of your decision on which side of the market to take on whatever pair, in this case, USD JPY. It's a fool's game to try to go short at this time. For me, I would just continue to look at long positions. I did have a trade last night that I completely mismanaged. I took an initial loss on my live account, and then I made that back. So it was basically for a break even, but it was this area here. My long entry was too early, and I got stopped out, and then I recovered the loss on this little move right here. So, and I wasn't awake for all this big impulsive move to the upside. But so that's just a helpful tool. I hope this is helpful in guiding you to just, it's an additional tool you can use in your technical and fundamental analysis. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your support. I hope this is helpful. Good luck out there. Stay safe, and I will see you next time. Cheers.